Are you ready?
I've watched Steve Irwin a lot. I know what I'm doing.
Do you want to tell us, or are you going to keep that up
as
your
long as
sleeve?
my wife's not listening,
Okay.
definitely over a dozen.
She's not listening at all.
No, exactly. But yeah.
Welcome back to another episode, guys.
Welcome back.
We're in Darwin.
Yeah.
How cool's that? And today we are going to take you to what I think is called the Cannonball Outback Run.
It's the Outback Run organised by Southern Cross Cannonball Classic motorcycles.
How cool is that? I'm not sure how many are in the actual... Well, it's not a race, but it's a ride.
It's an enduro ride, so the bikes must be pre-1948. I think there's about 91
How
bikes.
cool is that?
But it's fully self-sufficient, so there is a recovery truck. If you can't get your bike fixed, you've got to fix it yourself, maintain it yourself. So they've got about 2 weeks to get from here to Victor Harbour.
Yeah, pretty cool. But that's not the only thing. We have been on our journey around Australia and Tasmania. I know that's still part of Australia, but sometimes I feel like it's a long way away. And we've been capturing Harley Davidson dealerships on the way.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a passion of both of ours. And yes, Mr. B is still working out what bike he'd possibly like once we finish travelling.
I know what bike I want.
You're not going to change your mind?
No.
We've seen so many on this journey. So we hope you enjoy this episode. Some of the footage of the HD dealerships has taken us time, because it does take time to get around Australia.
Yep.
And I feel like we've been to a lot. And we're going to also include one spectacular event that we went to as well.
Harley Davidson, Hidden Valley, Northern Territory. This is an amazing shop. I was speaking to the general manager here, and he was saying that they stock a lot of street glides, sport glide, but not too many road glides, because a lot of people up here he said they've got a big following of the street glide, so they actually only had one that was on the floor, and a guy picked that up last week. So if you're looking for a road glide up here, you probably need best come in, chat to the general manager, get him to order you one. I do get asked a lot of the time what sort of bike I'm going to get. So I'm now tossing up between a sport glide and a road glide. This is the 2024 Sport Glide. Because we're in the NT, Harley Davidson, Polaris, Kawasaki and all those are all in the one building, and that's called the NT Motorcycle Centre. So they do stock a whole heap of every sort of off-road, on-road, two-wheel, four-wheel that you could possibly want. Check out this beauty. This must be the Mercedes-Benz of the Polaris. front bull bar, winch, pop-up windscreen, solid doors, even got your dump truck at the back. I reckon it comes with a pretty hefty price tag as well.
So we've arrived today at Adelaide at Bike Works Harley Davidson. We've come to check it out. As you guys know, we are traveling full time, and one of the questions we get asked a lot is, have we got a Harley?
Not yet.
Not yet. That is our answer always. However, I guess
It's in the pipeline.
it is in the pipeline. We have been to so many Harley Davidsons so far,
Yep.
all around Australia, in every state except for WA. Correct. We reckon that this Harley Davidson dealership, and we have been to a lot, remember guys, this one is definitely 100% service. Nothing is too much trouble, even if it be that we need just a couple of singlets and t-shirts. Outstanding.
Thanks,
So thank you. And he did remember us too, so just saying. But we wanted to check out one of your bikes.
Yes, absolutely.
How many have you got actually? Do you want to tell us, or are you going to keep that up
As
your
long as
sleeve?
my wife's not listening,
Okay.
definitely over a dozen.
She's not listening at all.
No, exactly. But yeah, we've got an Atlas Silver 24 Street Glide, which I'm riding at the moment, which I'm absolutely loving. Great bike, great tech, and really good on the open road. So if you get an opportunity, guys, go and test ride one. You won't look back from your local dealer.
There you go. I reckon he's got you covered here.
And what's your address and phone number here?
We're 1074 South Road, Edwardstown, and 0881771277. But there's only 2 Harley dealers in SA. We're the better one. Come and see us, and job's right.
Absolutely. And as I always do, guys, you know I always put the links for the dealerships and that sort of thing in the details and descriptions below, so you'll be able to find that. How many Ks have you done on this one?
I've had it for about 6 weeks and 3,000 Ks.
Whoa, nice.
Yep.
Okay, and what's any mods that are getting done on this? Soon?
I can't lie, no, nothing. I really love it.
Love it,
Mate, I haven't even changed the windshield. It's on the old Street Glide, on the old chassis, I was used to change the windshield and gin around with them a bit, but this one with the new wind deflectors, the windshield setup's really good. The buffeting's pretty well reduced to nil, so it's it's worth the ride.
Awesome. Let's keep looking.
Okay.
How good was the walkthrough?
It was great.
Yeah, got to thank the guys there. Honestly, if there's anything that you need, and like Stu said, even like interstate, international, that type of thing. What do you guys reckon? Like I said before we actually went in, I'm calling it. I reckon it's actually one of the best dealerships we've been into so far in Australia.
I mean, with all their spare parts warehouse, if they don't stock it or can't get it, you're not getting it anywhere else.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had millions and millions of dollars of spare parts, and we're talking from first-gen Harleys all the way up to modern ones.
Yep, absolutely. Watch this space, guys. So we are at Harley Davidson, Geelong. Geelong Harley Davidson definitely has a huge meaning to us because we are huge fans of the Bogan. Absolutely are inspired by him and his journey and his craziness. One of the main reasons why we came to Geelong Harley.
Yeah, I've got one thing else for you. If you think Harley is all about just loud noise, smoke, all that sort of thing, check out this beauty I just seen over here.
What have you seen? Oh, okay. This is looking good.
It's a Harley Davidson. $12.50.
Look at that. Hey, it's got a demo on there, Mr. B. Maybe you should take that for a demo. what, guys? I didn't have a clue who this was, but now we're mates. You spotted me. Well, I think you heard my voice.
What have you got in the shed?
What have I got in the shed?
At home?
Oh, you know.
Something, surely.
Not yet.
No, he's still deciding. But you know what? When we want the Classic insured, we would. You don't go to anyone else but Shannon.
No,
so
awesome.
Absolutely. So I mean, lots of you guys out there watching probably have insurance with Shannon's. But if you don't, I will pop the details below. And yeah, have you got a little wrap to tell everyone?
Well, this is what we do. Any classic bike show, classic car show that's on around in Australia, normally Shannon's have helped fund it, sponsor it, which we have with this.
Top job.
This is all for the Flying Doctors. Great charity, so get on board.
Yeah, absolutely.
And great meeting you two.
Okay.
Thank
Great meeting
you,
as well.
thank you. And we're going to show you around. Got heaps to offer here, and yeah, just enjoy this time, everybody.
I got one tomorrow.
It's really only at 21. Got a gate, double check. Yeah, no, that's enough. That's enough. This bike was delivered 2 months before the Titanic sank to the original owner, so this bike was riding around when the Titanic sank.
That's amazing. And how are you feeling about today?
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. As long as it doesn't blow up, we'll be okay.
Rightio. And when did you arrive in Australia?
About 3 days ago. The bike's been here for about a month, shipped by container from America.
So are you ready for the Outback?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Okay, are you ready?
I've watched Steve Irwin a lot. I know what I'm doing.
We've just come from there, so we travel Australia full time.
Yeah.
We've just come from that way. It's a big Outback.
Is it?
It's huge.
All right.
So watch out for all the things
we got
that
a
are
big America too.
Good luck.
We'll see ya. Have a great day.
The first lot of left.
Yeah, even the one that was pre-Titanic, that was pedal start.
Did you see it, guys? I'm not sure how well we captured it. He actually pedalled a bit and then it kick-started. So yeah, good luck to those guys. They've got a bit of a head start, so we're going to hang around for a little bit, see the next lot that go off.
Yeah.
Maybe get around and have a look at a couple of other bikes and setups and see what else we can find.
So you guys from around here, or?
Well, we're originally from the Gold Coast.
Okay, well that's where I want to go.
Ah,
That's where I want to go.
you're sort of heading in the right direction, but
Yeah.
But then you got to go east.
Right. And then we're gonna go up around Great Ocean Road after the race is over. We're gonna do all that, then go into Sydney and
Perfect.
do all that. So, but I'd love to see the Gold Coast. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the beautiful part, right?
Absolutely. So tell me, when did you get here?
So we've been here like 2 days. It was about 26 hours of flying, which you guys have probably
Yeah.
gone up that way. So
Yeah.
first time down here, but me and 4 of my mates, we just got a whim, decided we wanted to come down here and check this out, and
Why not?
shipped our bikes.
Look
We
at
had to
that.
ship our bikes here.
Yeah.
So, and then our buddy Alex has the oldest motorcycle in the whole race. It's a 1912 Indian.
I think we just
So-
met him. We just met him, and
Yeah.
I've given him one of our stickers.
Oh,
and
good.
I had a couple of questions with him, saying, does he realise what he's in for? The Outback is huge.
Yeah.
Right.
And that thing's, he's got to pedal it, and it's a job.
Oh,
It's a job.
It looked crazy, but we were supporting him as he left. So
Yeah.
what can you tell us about your setup?
So I've been restoring this for about 2 years. It's a Harley Davidson UL. It's from 1937. you know, it's just been a great bike. I've got it all sorted out, so it's running well, and I'm just hoping for the best. It's being nice to me now, so
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, they're fun bikes. It's a lot of work, but keeping them going, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
A lot of
awesome.
work.
Of love.
What's that?
A passion of love.
There you go. It's not for the faint of heart, right? You got to be able to lay down in the middle of the street anywhere and fix it, right?
Some people refer to love there being spelled S-T-U-P-I-D-I-T-Y. But we appreciate the thought.
We were just asking the guys where their first stop
Pine
is.
Creek.
Pine Creek at the Lazy Lizard.
Lazy Lizard, there you
Yeah. Okay,
go. We'll
so
meet you for a beer down there.
we've just come from that way. So we've
Okay.
literally, we sort of did a bit of a roundabout and across, and then we were heading up this way, but we've actually just come from that way.
Nice.
And there's a lot of nothing in between,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
we say. Isn't that
I'm
right?
looking forward to it.
I've just got another question with the team. Have you, like, seriously, like, you guys didn't just meet or anything, did you? Have you been friends for ages, or?
We've been friends now for what, about 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, 5,
probably.
6 years or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you guys meet, like, within the community?
Within
or
the community.
Okay.
There's a swap meet that we all go to for antique motorcycles, and we all met there.
Okay.
And it's up in more near LA, and we all figured out we were all from San Diego, so that's how we kind of connected.
And then you had this crazy idea of coming to Australia and coming to Darwin.
Yeah, it was actually Alex. He's the crazy one of the group.
Actually, Alex was the first
See the
guy we
theme?
met. I would believe
Yeah.
that
See
already.
There's an
Yeah.
ongoing theme with Alex. Crazy's
Right.
like, you know,
Yeah.
So
the
they all
man.
did the Cannonball in the United States a couple years ago, which was all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast.
yeah,
I drove a
Virginia
sport truck.
to California.
And then we saw this was coming. And I had a shot to go to Australia in '79, and it fell apart for rugby. And this came up, and I go, I'm doing it. I don't care.
Yeah.
So, and we're actually going to see the team that we hosted back in '79 to play when we get to Sydney down in Wollongong.
Yeah.
So looking
It's a
forward to
once
that.
in a lifetime thing. I mean, how often do you get to, you know, ship your motorcycle halfway across the world and have some
it.
fun, you know? Feel so lucky.
Breeze is wonderful.
Yeah, the
My wife's
humidity.
12,000 miles.
I'm just
She's
going
in
to
New
say
York
that
right now.
yesterday was the best day
Halfway
here
around the
in
world
Darwin
right
for
now,
me,
so.
and I'm born and bred Aussie.
Okay.
So the weather is going to be good for you.
Good.
But it's going to be hot out there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
they
we
do 'em there too?
ride
They did it once.
San Diego, Southern California is basically desert until you
Yeah.
get coastal. So we ride inland, and you know we're 90 degrees, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. We ride to Death Valley, 90 degrees, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So we haven't had thousands of miles, but we'll do 400 or 500 miles in a weekend in those environments.
These guys
So,
lost
conditioned.
a guy at the one in
well, we should be smart enough to know what's coming. We may not have endured it before, but we should be smart enough to know what's coming.
Yeah, so we're-
absolutely. As,
we've been
as we
getting
always
warned
say, as
about
Mr. B always says, drive to
Yeah.
conditions,
Mainly the
Yep.
plenty of water, and you'll be right. But
Avoid the wildlife.
yeah,
No
but
offense.
yeah, our wildlife, it'll kill you in every
That's why
different
they
way.
waited. so
But
we're
yeah, I've just got to say, good on you for doing what you're doing. And I just think, honestly, guys, to me, this is a bucket list. Like, this is
Absolutely.
amazing. So yeah, good luck.
With this race and the bikes, they all must be pre-1948 and roadworthy. So all the funds raised from this go to the Royal Flying Doctor Service. Last time they ran it from Perth to Sydney, they raised $180,000, and this year they're hoping to raise over $200,000.
bougie accommodation for them. That would be in their own support team, as we mentioned before, and other than that, some of them have literally got nothing.
Yeah, some of them have got a swag. One guy said he's got a bedroll, which is basically a woolen blanket. He'll throw that down and sleep there.
Well, it's not like they're going to be cold.
It gets a bit chilly at night. I just told him to watch out for the little pretty crawlers that could hop in bed with you at night.
Yeah, and the mozzies and all the things that want to bite you. But yeah, we have noticed a couple of caravans. So you know what? If this is your thing and maybe you want to join the Cannonball Run, Classic, Outback, whatever, if you've got a caravan, if you've got a old school classic Harley,
Yep.
I reckon look into it. I reckon it'd be a really good event. They're actually stagger starting.
Yep.
So we're about to watch the third lot leave.
Yeah, they decided to stagger start them.
It's a bit of a tongue twister,
Yeah.
isn't it? Stagger start.
Yeah, because of all the road trains, they decided to have I think it's about 15 to 20 minute gap between the riders. So basically they're not taking up a whole section and upholding road trains. One of the guys we're chatting to, he said thumb out, and road trains hook past and you hold on for dear life.
Yeah, the thing is, guys, if you don't know too much about road trains are approximately 53 to 56 metres long. Imagine that going past at whatever speed. Do you reckon they'd be doing 130?
Yep.
Past some of these absolute classics, you would be hanging on for dear life. But it's such an amazing event. We just thought we'd chuck this in as soon as we are in Darwin and we are covering all the Harley dealerships that we've been to. And as soon as we found out that it was on this morning, we just sort of thought, hey, why not?
Yep.
It's such a great opportunity. We've met some really amazing people. Well, that sounds like a good fun.
And it's also good for the fundraising.
Absolutely. So we hope you enjoy the rest of what we've got to show you. We made it out to Noonamah. What do you say? Where the heck is Noonamah?
Where the bloody hell is Noonamah?
Oh dear, so Noonamah is approximately, I'm going to say, 40 k's leaving Darwin. The funny thing was we followed a couple of the guys and literally they had a first petrol stop not far, and we were saying about how big or actually how small their tanks are, hey?
Yeah. So I think the pre-World War I ones, I'm not too sure, their tanks look tiny. They're probably lucky if they get 100k out of them. The other ones seem to have bigger tanks. They've probably got about 300, 400k out of them. But a lot of them, when they stop at the lights, they've got to over rev to keep the engine from cutting out. And the guy that started, he's got his bike was built before the Titanic, and every time he stops, the bike stops, and then he has to pedal start to get the bike going.
How about that, guys? Can you imagine that? All the way from the top end down to Victor Harbour.
Yep.
Crazy. But anyway, we're going to wrap this episode up. We hope you've loved the Cannonball Outback Classic. We hope you've loved looking around all the Harley Davidson dealerships that we've done. We probably missed a couple, but we have loved the ones that we went to.
Oh yeah, we have. Everyone's been very accommodating.
Amazing. And we've met some beautiful people on the journey, haven't we?
Yep,
so
we have.
yeah, big shout out to everyone that we've met on the way. What bike is Mr. B going to get? Well, you'll have to stay tuned because we've still got heaps of travelling to go. If I had to pick, I'm going to say my favourite dealership definitely would have to be in Tasmania. 100% love that place. What was your top one, Miss B?
Adelaide.
Adelaide? Oh, because that's where you want to get your bike from.
No, it's just that the owner I was chatting
He's
to didn't even
amazing.
tell me he was the owner.
No, he's top guy too.
And he was like, if you need any help, he wasn't pushy. He just, and some they won't even come and talk to you. And he's like, hi guys, how you going? If you need any help, just let me know. I'll just be over at the service desk. And then we just looked around, and then I went and asked him some questions, and then I was looking at some merchandise. And he actually then told me at the end that he was the actual owner. So
yeah, absolutely. So we've had an amazing journey. Yep, we will be heading back to the caravan because that's what life is at the moment. So no Harleys at the moment.
No.
But on that note, everyone still needs to be safe, especially on a Harley.
Go on adventures, have fun. Number one thing out there, please, guys, especially if you're on a Harley, be safe.
See you next episode.